So it's called Doogie Howser, but it has absolutely nothing to do with Doogie Howser, right? Like, at all. At all. Who am I? I'm Mecha. I'm your favorite YouTube consumer advocate. There's a trailer for this Doogie Howser reboot that has nothing to do with Doogie, nothing to do with Howser, nothing to do with entertainment, apparently. But I do talk about all the bad shows. Maybe this one won't be so bad. I do talk about all the bad shows out there. I am a consumer advocate here on YouTube, and Disney Plus unveils. Wow, I can read today. The first look at Doogie Howser. I'm moving the wrong thing. For the reboot. Get ready for Doogie. Oh, I can't. No, I'm not going to try. I don't want to mess up her name. It's in Hawaii now, and it's a girl now. Other than that, I guess it's because she's a young doctor. Because, you know, they're going to I still have the same issue I did in 1989, which was, are they really going to let a 16-year-old pass all of these medical exams? Sure, you can actually accelerate your learning. Sure, you can advance. Sure, you can take tests. But at the same time, 16's a little implausible to be an actual practice. See, this is kind of the problem I had with a lot of these shows where they're saying, oh, child genius is child genius. We had this with Wesley Crusher, and he was an insufferable little puke.
Shut up, Wesley.
Doogie Howser was less that because he was mostly a kid who happened to have very, very advanced stuff. But that was the problem, wasn't it? The premise. It's like, okay, when did you have time to actually even remember half of the crap you learned in medical school? You gotta go to school for like 8 years, do years and years and years of clinicals, trials, internships. Like, when would they have time? Oh, no, we're just gonna let her come in and be a doctor. Sure, and there's a trailer if we care. Disney's unveiled the first trailer for Doogie Kamaloha MD, and the reboot is to reboot the classic series of Doogie Howser. All right, it featured How I Met Your Mother's Neil Patrick Harris. Actually, How I Met Your Mother has Doogie Howser's Neil Patrick Harris. Thank you very much. We gotta look at the trailer. Sure, is it at least not getting ratioed as much as the Saints Row trailer? Probably not. It's probably not. What could be ratioed as much as the Saints Row trailer, I wonder? Let's just check it out. Is it? Oh, hey! 117 down, 700 up, but 50,000 views. So it's getting no interaction. So they probably just have this embedded in a whole bunch of stuff so nobody can even talk about it or leave it. What are the comments? I wonder. This already doesn't hit like Doogie Howser. I still don't see why this could have been a sequel instead. Doogie, like the kid back in the 80s that became a doctor, then wrote that book. Well, it is kind of a sequel, but not, but hey, you want to see the trailer, so here we go. I don't want to watch this. I will be pausing it, too, for transformative yada yada. And I suppose I have to make myself small. Boom. We're doing it this way, because why not? Why not, right?
Somebody help! Out of the way! You two, keep everyone back. I'm here to help you. This looks like a tension pneumothorax. I need to borrow this. Sorry.
You saved him. Who is this kid?
My daughter, the doctor.
Earlier
Okay, so
today, a man's life was saved by a local teen doctor.
Dr. Kamei Aloha will be taking care of you.
Aloha, Mr. Lim.
Is this some kind of practical joke?
You know who?
yeah. I think that's the problem with the whole thing, is the premise is so unbelievable that I guess I can't take myself out of it enough to care, because I'd still be that person going, wait a minute, what about that? I guess I can't turn my brain off.
Who she's like? Remember Doogie Howser? That show from the 90s? She's like a real-life Doogie Howser. That's why we call her Doogie.
I never made the connection.
Girl, why did you think we called her Doogie?
Okay, so Doogie Howser exists in this world, and have we really lowered the standards of education that much? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't really want to be helped by one of these doctors who doesn't, get the right answers on tests because of isms and phobia. Is that where we're at? Remember math being racist recently?
Being a 16-year-old doctor is kind of like having a superpower.
Doctor, may I have a word with you? You got a little something
Ew,
right now.
Mom, gross.
Oh, and she works with her mom. Okay, did Doogie work with his mom on the original? I'm wondering, I don't remember so much of the original now. I think I probably was annoyed at the premise.
Are you hungry? I love you, doctor. It's impossible to work with Lahela and be her mom. She shuts me out.
I was hoping we could take the car.
I'm afraid not.
A second ago, you were my boss. You don't get to control my entire life.
See, and that's another part of this that I have a problem with. I mean, 16 is not old enough to even make life decisions, let alone give you any sort of real advice based on circumstance. And, you know, because sometimes when you're dealing with patients, especially from what I've been told by actual medical professionals, sometimes you have to take in consideration the fact that maybe they're not going to be able to, you know, do the treatments or do whatever based on other things, right? And they're not going to have that comparison. They're not going to understand time, money, commitments. They're not going to understand a lot of these things.
I held a man's heart in my hand yesterday. I work so hard and get nothing.
My little doctor sister has so much to learn. I think she just needs room to make
So yeah, they talk down to her every second.
mistakes like all teenagers. I'm afraid she's missing out.
So she has no other life experience. I mean,
You are extraordinary. You're just saying that because you're my mom.
I'm saying it because it's true.
there's no reason for this to exist. Why do we need this? I mean, I got nothing. Well, I guess that's the trailer. I don't see why we need a Doogie Howser reboot when it has no Doogies, no Howsers, and yet another 16-year-old girl who's going to, I don't know, try and talk down to everybody who can't even borrow the car for the weekend. Maybe it's just not my cup of tea of a show. I'm Mecha, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!